Hello friends, this is Model Fun and you are watching the full build of PZL P.11c. Let's start from a quick look at parts. You can find detailed unboxing and review video of this kit on my channel. Link is in the description. All plastic parts in this kit look very nice. Mold is clean, with very little excess plastic and sharp details. I'm going to build this version. The engine is nice. To make it even more detailed, we have photo-etched parts. I use steel color on the black base. I do not cover all, just spray it from above to achieve nice contrast effect. Construction frames of the interior are quite fragile, so I work on them while still on the sprue. Due to small plastic parts and a lot of even smaller photo-etched parts, the interior construction requires patience and steady hands. Before adding decals on the instrument panel, I cover it with gloss varnish. I start from the radial and micro set solution to add decals one by one. When decals are in place and dry, I use microsol. Same way I do the instrument panel. When decals are dry, I use nails top coat, just to imitate the glass effect on the clocks on gauges. I apply it with a toothpick because it's very sticky. And after application it looks already quite good, but it's still wet. To make it dry and hard, I put it for 30 seconds into UV lamp, and that's it. The result is quite good. I think it looks like a real glass, so I'm happy with it. The complete interior is painted with Hataka silver, details in the cockpit I hand paint with the brush and colors from the instruction. I add darker shades of silver and oil wash. I glue last few parts in place and the cockpit is almost complete. Okay, last look at it, and it's time to close the fuselage, and I have to say the fit is very good. All comes together nicely. You can find more detailed step-by-step video from this stage of the build on my channel or through the link in the description of this video. It is dry now, and I need to remove all excess glue and plastic from joints. The rudder and stabilizer assembly is straightforward. All I have to take care of is use the glue wisely, so I don't destroy details. The fuel tank comes together nice, but when I try to put it in place I can't fit it. I think the instruction is wrong here, and actually I should have put it before I glue the cover. Well, I have to make small adjustment. pins inside the wing are too big. I have to remove them to make two halves join without gaps. The central part of the wings, it's just amazing, fits very well, just like that. The undercarriage assembly is quite straightforward. To support positioning it in correct angle, I have two photo-etched parts that needs to be assembled in the middle. The model is ready for primer paint. I use Hataka silver lacquer, the same I used for the interior, and the purpose of it is to reveal all imperfections on the surface and prepare a base for main paint. This way I see all spots that I need to correct. And this time I use Tamiya white putty, thinned with Tamiya glue, because it has water consistency, which helps to apply it precisely and save the surface details. All lost panel lines have to be rescribed. I think it looks much better now. At this stage, model is ready for painting. I do not glue the wing in place just yet, because it will be easier to paint separately. You can find more detailed step-by-step video from this stage of the build on my channel, or through the link in the description of this video. The wing surface is challenging to paint. I put few thin layers and spray from different angles, just to make sure that the coverage is good. For the rest of the model, I use light polish khaki. The light blue-gray does not look blue at all, so I add coat of sea blue from Humbrol. Also, this light polish khaki seemed too light for me, so I mixed the base paint with the dark polish khaki to make it a little bit darker. For post shading, I also mixed these two paints, dark and light polish khaki, but this time in 1:1 proportion. On the bottom side of wing, I apply light blue-gray color again, hoping that this time when I put it on the blue base, the result will be better than before. Time to put engine in place. First I dry fit it and then I glue it to the fuselage because the fit is really nice. Smaller elements like this oil cooler is better to put on some sort of stick, and this way the application is much easier and precise. I paint the exhaust collector with burnt iron. When it is dry, I add self-made rust. The goal is to make it look as close as possible to the original that you can see here. To complete this part, I apply few light coats of gloss varnish. I do not glue the wing yet, as it will be easier to apply decals and make weathering when it's separate. You can find more detailed step-by-step video from this stage of the build on my channel or through the link in the description of this video. To apply decals, I use warm water, and to set them on the model I use microset and microsol decal solution. When decal is ready to slide off the paper, I prepare the surface by applying microset solution. This is to help place the decal and minimize silvering effect. To adjust decal position, I use soft brush or a toothpick. When I think the place is correct, I remove the water with the cotton swab. Also, use it to press down the decal a bit to make it stick better to the surface and remove the air bubbles. With this model, I have to be accurate as the surface is very diverse and it is hard and risky to move decal around. So it's best to place it on the spot with the first try. Not always possible though. The Polish checkerboard during World War II times and up to 1993 had the red color in the right upper corner. I need to remember about it when applying because it is square and may be placed incorrectly. To make the decal soft and conform to the surface, I use microsol. I apply it with the brush, leave it for a while so it reacts with the decal, and use cotton swab to press the decal gently in place. With the surfaces like this, I repeat these steps a few times until I get good result. Last step would be to cover the decals with the gloss varnish. This is to seal them in place and also to protect before weathering. Weathering process, I start from applying an oil wash. Normally I would wait for a bit for the wash to dry and then starting the process of removing it from the place where I don't want it to be, but here I started immediately because it's already hard to remove it correctly, so I don't want to wait for it to dry and you know, have an issue with it. I imitate the exhaust and gun smoke with highly diluted black color. I mix 1 drop of paint with around 6 drops of thinner. Before I glue the wing in place, the joint surface has to be clear. The fit is just perfect. All metal elements are added with CA glue. I taped my tweezers to avoid scratching the paint. To assemble the windshield, I use ultra glue from Gnome-Rhone, which gives the transparent joint. Antenna wire goes from horizontal stabilizer to both sides of the wings, and also to the fuselage where it connects to the radio. I use elastic rigging from Gnome-Rhone to reproduce it. This is the final step. I hope you liked the result. Please visit my channel if you want to see other videos. And also let me know in the comments what you think of this build, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.